You are listening to Inspirado Projecto Oddcast. We're going to read through the idea book again. This is one of a few idea books. My big dream was to just publish all these idea books, and then anybody could utilize whatever they found in it, just as long as they included me in whatever they're creating. Same thing goes for you guys. If there's something in here that you like, and you want to utilize it for something, well, let's collaborate together. That was something I can never understand. You know, you got these people who come up with these amazing ideas or screenplays or whatever, and then some company goes off and steals it. And you're like, well, why'd you go off and kind of steal that? Why don't you just work with the person who started it? They got the vision, they got it going, you know, work with them. Oh, interesting. Send Laughing Squid a link to cereal. Oh, that's right, because we turned Max Neptune into a bunch of cereals before we actually released the full thing. We turned it into every Saturday morning for, I think it was in 6 parts. We released a new piece. It was like 4 minutes. Taking random anonymous comments on blogs and pretending to be the author. Quote, I shot JFK, unquote. A man says when he turns himself into the police. An interview transpires. He claims to be a mischievous time traveler, not to be trusted. He has facts, clues, blogs he left anonymous comments on, all incriminating evidence to back him up and not travel again. Oh, maybe that's the thing. He wants to stay here in this time. Maybe that's what it is. Oh, interesting. This is interesting. Oh, interesting. Here's something I haven't... Class, you are making history. You have genius minds. Will one day run this entire country with everyone else your very same age. The events and things that happened to you during this age will be remembered for the rest of your lives. Every single memory you experience and is held in your mind lives forever. Experiences outside of school will intermingle with experiences inside of school. Memories will be shared about these experiences with friends, family, schoolmates, barbers, etc. And the stories will ripple through time. It will all coagulate into a memory, a redwood forest connected and feeding the life of one another, a continuously evolving ecosystem. Others will gain their own opinions about us, sometimes only based on what others told them. Right at this moment, people are talking about us. Our ghost is with them. Our legacy is among them and carries with them. Where do your parents receive their information from? Where do you receive yours? June 24th, Friday, 7:30, playing at the House of Blues. Oh. What is this? Winged cats. Sub at Milliken the rest of the year until summer. This says characters. Then it says PSAs. The man who leaps into mirrors to connect with parallel universes. I love that idea. That's been something that's been in my brain for the longest time. When I was a little kid, I'd look in the mirrors and I go, okay, when I leave this mirror, where's that guy going? What is he doing? There's a whole life that guy is living. And sure enough, years later, I end up coming across Bashar and he goes, yep, those mirrors, those are teleports. Those are your other parallel universes. I am a knight, Sir Kurt Eric Clendenin, and I have diplomatic immunity. That's one of the things I learned, the Douglas clan. I'm actually related to royalty. Margaret Douglas. The Tudors, have you heard of the Tudors? Margaret Douglas is a relative And, yikes. Then I found out through my dad did a DNA test. Turns out, we got DNA that matches up with Jesse James. Which is interesting because when my mom and Jenny and Josh and I went out to Grandma's memorial out in Arkansas, we stopped. Was it Missouri? We stopped in the caves. This is before my dad did the DNA test. We stopped in the caves. We took a look around. The very caves where Jesse James and his buddies would hid all their gold. Just astounding. Something here just says spelling bee. Mystery Shopper movie. Oh, a movie about mystery shoppers. I like that. A monster with mouths all over its body. A character who always fakes his death. He goes by Francois. He goes by Francois. Francois. A character who always fakes his death. He goes by Francois. It says here, the end of the movie has the space hero coming out through a hole into a big syringe. Oh, I like that. Oh, into a big syringe. So they suck him out of the body. That's what it was. They enlarge him to regular size and thank him for the great job well done. Amazing Zing's Magic Shop. Cockney fella. The Amazing Zing is a character that I created. Zing, zang, zoom! Instead of abracadabra, he goes, zing, zang, zoom! I'm the Amazing Zing! Won't you delight your eyes in something quite fantastic? And a 1, and a 2, and a 3! Then he makes something disappear. The Amazing Zing. What's interesting was I started because I would make a lot of bit strips with that character, the Amazing Zing. Made a lot of characters or a lot of comics with Amazing Zing, and he would always go zing zang zoom, and then something crazy would happen. The idea was that he was this magician who was just blundering, just not so good. Whatever magic trick he intended to do, he never did it. But he always accidentally did something phenomenal. And then pretend that he meant to do that all along. It's kind of like the Inspector Gadget of detectives, where he's bumbling along, but it's really Penny and her dog that are figuring out all the stuff. So this was Zing Zang Zoom, and then I end up finding out that Ringling Brothers Barnum Bailey Circus came out with a show called Zing Zang Zoom, and the name of the ringleader or the ringmaster was the Zing Master. So I'm thinking, okay, someone related to someone on bit strips had to have seen that and goes, oh my god, that's what we're doing. That's the new direction for Ringling Brothers. That's the new direction. Oh, these are characters. Okay, so Speak and Spell, Orson Welles, Vinnie Barbarino, Danza, Crispin Glover. Oh, these are different characters I can do. I forgot. Okay, Speak and Spell. There's Speak and Spell. Speak and Spell. Here's Orson Welles.
Hello there, I'm speaking to you from the Mercury Theatre. And today's production will center on the Martians attacking and crawling across the land.
Vinnie Barbarino. Hey, how's it going? Hey, Mr. Carter, where's Horseshack? I gotta ask him a question about mathematics over here. What A plus B equals C? I mean, what, the only C I see is that I want to see my way out of here, you know what I mean? It's so weird. I don't like mathematics, but for some reason, it's like running the universe over here. Crispin Glover. Remember when you were in that boat on the river? You were floating in that boat. Keep your damn hands off her. Keep your damn hands off her. I think it's important that you show up and see my show. It's called The Really Big Picture Show. and I take my projection screen and I go across the country and I show my really big show through slides. It's a slide projection show.
Oh, Crispin Glover, this is your pal Tony Danza. You might have seen me on television in the past. Who's the boss? I'm the boss. Angela? Angela, where's Samantha? Samantha? Samantha, where's Mona? 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 Where's Jonathan?
Stan Lee. Oh, first I'll do it. Here's Elvis.
Hey, how's it going? My name is Elvis. Turns out I faked my death. I was not dead this whole time. Many people have thought I was dead, but I haven't been. I've been out there swimming in swimming pools, eating my peanut butter and banana sandwiches. Trust me, Mama. Hey, trust me, Mama.
Here's Stan Lee.
Stay tuned, true believers, for the next installment of Marvel. Keep your eyes on the prize, true believers. Look for my next guest appearance in Avengers.
Tiny voice guy. Hey, how's it going? Maybe that's it.
Hey, how you guys doing out there? How you guys doing?
Tiny voice guy. Carl Sagan.
Hello there, this is Carl Sagan speaking to you via satellite, billions of light years away from the planet Neptune. Hello there, Neptune. This planet we are always watching, Max Neptune and the menacing squid. This is correct, we love it.
Dali.
The only difference between one crazy man and Dali is very simple. Dali is not crazy at all.
Oh, I wrote down I Am an Orphan on here. I'm an Orphan. That is the band. Marathon of Individuality. Oh, this is a list of songs that I did. Katie Oh Katie. Unexpected, which I play for you guys. Great Unknown, I play for you guys. Never Be Around, I played for you guys. Tommy Frost, I have not played yet. I don't think I've played it. Enemy of Mine, I Wish I Did. Dimension 5, Soko Story. Gashly Crumb Tinies. This Puzzlementary. Each One Village. Legend in His Own Time. What Speaks to You. Bridesmaid. Uncle Andy Lies. That was my list that I was going to do for my show. Huh. Soko Story. I'm going to try Soko Story. Let's see if we could do that song. It's been a while since I sang this one. Let's see if I can remember it. I did it. It was based on a friend of mine who would drink tequila. I'd hang out with him. He'd drink tequila. We'd go out to a bar. And if he drank tequila, he would turn into a raging bastard. And then he'd black out and he'd forget what he did the next day. So this is kind of based on that. He was a sweet guy, just a nice guy, but then once he got drunk, watch out. So this is called Soko Story. It sounded so much better than Tequila Story. I don't like sticking up for you, explaining why you came unglued, apologizing for the bottle you threw, paying for your unpaid food. Don't give me that so-called story again. Don't give me that so-called story again. Can't remember the words to that one. Let's try Bridesmaid. This one's about a bridesmaid, seeing a bridesmaid at a wedding. You think she's hot? Go give it a shot. See what you got. You're too tightly wound. Don't give me that frown. Go out and astound. Break down the walls that hold you inside. Tear them down with all your might. Break down the walls that hold you inside. Tear them down with all your might. She's eating cake, make no mistake, everything's Jake. She's looking at you, that is your cue. Please do something new. Break down the walls that hold you inside. Tear them down with all your might. Break down the walls that hold you inside. Tear them down with all your might. Break down the walls that hold you inside. Tear them down with all your might. Now she wants to dance, and time come take your chance. Blah, la, la, la. I've had lots of fun, but I gotta run. My mission's done. Break down the walls that hold you inside. Tear them down with all your might. Break down the walls that hold you inside. Tear them down with all your might. Tear them down with all your might. Tear them down with all your might. So that's the Bridesmaid song.
That's the Bridesmaid song. Ooh.
Oh, interesting. Okay, so some of the, all right. Wow, these were back earlier in the notes during sections that I read already, or, throughout the week or what have you. Okay, so, oh yeah, the bus tour, right. That's funny, yeah, the dog boy wigs, yeah. And then just earlier I talked about El Borba, which is the Charles Burns concoction. Oh, what is this? Not a knot of naught in the aughts. Not a K-N-O-T of naughts, N-A-U-G-H-T-S, in the aughts, A-U-G-H-T-S. Not a knot of naughts in the aughts. Moths and Sloths. Those are songs. Maybe a compilation, Moths and Sloths. Did I talk about this already? What is your main philosophy? How do you look at the world? What lenses do you look through? Those are the keys to help us understanding. Looking at a situation through their very view of the world. Wabi sabi. Channel strange. Interesting. This is years before I met this is before I met the folks who run the Stranger page. This is called Channel Strange. Mostly commercials and infomercials, our way of promoting talent that otherwise doesn't get shown. Submit your material for a chance to be aired. Reruns on public access stations. Public awareness. Max Neptune on public access buying time on local TV spots. Oh, interesting. Woven from the sheep of dreams. Absurdum. Interesting. So Absurdum the scarf in Archibald and His Magic Scarf, Absurdum the scarf was woven from the sheep of dreams. Woven from that wool. Oh my God, what a brilliant thing. Wool that is woven from the sheep of dreams. Yikes, I love it. Here's an interesting anagram. Dimensional scarf means a son's miracle find. Also, man's scarfed lion. Magical scarf comes out as la magic scarf. Fermilab equals fib realm. I am fiber. Wait, I'm fiber? I am fiber. Oh, there's an L in there. Lamb fiber. Oh, interesting. LAM fiber. Fire lamb. Lamb fiber. Dream sheep. Something I wrote down here. Steel pit. Band of Bigfoot. In Tahunga, September 3rd. Band of Bigfoot. Billy Shears compilation. Oh, yeah. I've been meaning to send songs for that Billy Shears compilation. Check out Billy's Back. It's an extraordinary book. It's all about Paul McCartney dying and then Billy Shears taking over. Check out Paul is Dead. If you ever just look on the internet, look up Paul is Dead. Look up Billy Shears. Phenomenal book out there. And you can actually be a part of their compilation. Put Channel Strange on KDOC. Upload Flash animation to YouTube. Make a demo reel. Register for video revenue share. You know, I actually got a check from that. About 5-6 years later, I got a check for $100. All because, way back when I applied for the channel video share. Now it's much different with YouTube. Much different rules now. Old Dark House stories. Oh, superhero named The Spectrum. I like that. The Spectrum. Ooh, this is before I performed at Love Seed Fest. Perform August 1st through the 5th. Oh, God. Oh, I learned so much from Love Seed. Oh, my God. Oh. Cryogenics, Struck by Lightning, The Utopians. Turkish van. Turkish van, and then it says cat that swims. Old footage from the Batman serial, now found in the archives. Or screen test for Elvis as Batman. Maybe a person finds the footage and also shows a suspicious thing happening in the background. Parentheses, someone hangs themselves like in Wizard of Oz on parentheses. The point of the video is to point out the suspicious thing happening in the background, not the video itself. Shot on 16mm. Talk to Cafe Cordial about playing there. Those guys are now closed, Cafe Cordial. See Little Otik, O-T-I-K. Use a camera to take pictures of everyone who comes to shows. Make a photo essay of it. That's interesting. I wrote that down in my book. Years later, I ended up joining Rio, the Duran Duran tribute band, and I ended up taking a lot of photos of the people in the audiences during that time. Modern day Shel Silverstein. Yeah, I would love to be the modern day Shel Silverstein. Jeremy told me about this. Whoa, okay, whoa. What's so crazy is I wrote this down here long ago. And then I would say about a year ago, Jeremy told me about this book, which I actually have up on the shelf right now, which I started reading, and it's this. Gödel, Escher, Bach, An Eternal Golden Braid. That's the name of it, The Eternal Golden Braid. Lust for Life, that's another book to read. Help Ken Nordine make Devout Catalyst. I'm wondering if that's a book or a movie that he wanted to do. Song called Goog It Up. It's a dance song. Goog, goog, goog it up. Boom, boom, goog, goog, goog it up. Boom, boom. All for fun and fun for all. Oh, that's a good proclamation. All for fun and fun for all. Make a Russell Edson movie. I'd love to do that. I'd love to do that. I am an orphan. T-shirts, buttons, Twitter, CDs. Here's another one. The Fortune Tellers of Destiny. That's a cool name for a band. The Fortune Tellers of Destiny. Or a cartoon or what have you. Bitstrip's Bus Stop Adventures. Make a Profit. P-R-O-P-H-E-T. Oh, interesting. Make a profit. Oh, interesting. Make a profit. Like it sounds to me like a Mr. Potato Head kind of thing. Make a profit. Here's something. A person's face looks up close like it is made of wings, which it is. A bunch of butterflies are aiding in puppeteering the body. A comedy duo where one guy always naysays everything the other guy says because he thinks it's funnier. The guy who gets nixed actually has funnier ideas. No matter what, he always says yes and. He always yes ands his naysaying partner. The naysayer has to leave, and the audience is relieved, and they start to have a heart-to-heart with him. One member shouts out, "Why do you put up with that?" The naysayer comes back and they finish it. Relationships exist so every being can learn to become the best at what it's born to be or intends to become. That's cool. Series. What makes it so expensive? Pearl close-up. Zooms into it, showing the life of a clam. One day, Pearl divers. Oh, okay. What makes it so expensive? I see. This kind of falls in line with the other day. The maintenance guy was over, and I regret not recording any of our conversations. I'll do that next time he comes by again. He came by and he was telling me about that luwak, the coffee bean that's shat out by this creature out in like Bali or something, and they crap out the coffee bean, and then people look at it like it's a delicacy. That is something that has always dumbfounded me. The idea of like these delicacies that people will, like, they're paying all this money for this delicacy, and it was shat out. It's like diamonds. Like, if we really look into what people went through to get that diamond, maybe that's what makes it expensive. The idea, like, oh wow, so many people had to go through this. It was made with these hands. A lot of time was put into it by these poor, people, and now I get to have this thing. Just knowing what crappy situations these people had to go through in order for me to have this. That's what that is a symbol of. It's so interesting. So, yeah. Series. What makes it so expensive? So we look at the pearl, we zoom into it, and then we start seeing how it came about. The life of the clam, and then the day the pearl divers come down, and then all that stuff. I had this similar idea with fast food restaurants, like McDonald's, who knows what, and actually following the trucks back to where they come from, and then following that food where that comes from, going back and back and back to actually seeing the behind the scenes of like the process of what goes into actually truly making that thing. So this is going to be the last page I'm going to read, because I realize it's 30 minutes. Got to get back to editing. Get VHS onto DVD. Song for Lisa. Oh yeah. My friend Lisa Resendez, my friend who I met on Bitstrips. Shoot movie. Oh, they must have been talking about Max Neptune, or no? No, I think we're done. Something here. The Life of Charles Fort. Practice Songs. Trampoline Warehouse. The Laugh Room. Used for subliminal messages and getting people happy again. The Laugh Room. Oh, yeah, that's good. You go into the room when you're not feeling so good. The Behaviorists. Teaching people etiquette. That sounds like The Behaviorists. So there we go. The Behaviorists. Oh, you know what? That could actually fall into place with this sort of vigilante hero character I was thinking of. He's called the Gentleman. And he follows like the chivalry, the book of chivalry, so to speak. He follows it to the T, and just being polite and stuff like that. If people don't, he kills them. If they're being rude or they do something he sees that he doesn't like if maybe he's outside of a mall and there's a woman entering and there's a guy who, just doesn't open the door for her, and that's just unacceptable. He doesn't like that. He doesn't like that. That's unacceptable. So he kills that person. So maybe the Gentleman could be one of the behaviorists. That's a possibility. Okay, that is all for now. Please feel free to subscribe on iTunes under Inspirado Projecto. Also, send me any of your audio to inspiradoprojecto@gmail.com. Here's an extraordinary sample of what I'm putting together. This is what we have so far of the laugh track. I'm just going to keep layering it and layering it. So this is my... So send me your laughs. Send me your laughs. You know, make them fake. Make them as fake as you want. As fake as you want. I'm going to glue these things together, and it's going to be the ultimate laugh track. All these people who don't know each other, some of them might know each other, they're all just going to be part of this big laugh track. So, send me your fake laughs. Do it. Inspirado Projecto at gmail.com. I look forward to it. Take care.